What is going on, guys? Mr. Basie here, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a overview of what's different on the mobile devices on Crusaders compared to the PC version, because there's a few differences. Now, I do apologize that I'm recording on a camera. I'm just on my mouse mat right here. But I do apologize for recording on a camera. I just haven't been able to find, a good device to actually record this with. All the devices don't seem to have good reviews. I will find one in case I ever want to record more, from the mobile version, and it will probably have to be on my phone because it doesn't run on my iPad. But it doesn't really matter as of right now because I'm still going to be continuing the series and the recordings on the PC, which is why I'm making this video so you guys can see basically the differences between the mobile version and the PC. And as you can see, there are some pretty profound ones right off the bat. You'll notice there's not two rows of Crusaders here. You'll notice, of course, the buy button, the all buy button is not on the right hand side. It is over here, as a matter of fact. So I'm just going to go over the overlay first. Okay, that is what we're going to be talking about first. There's a few things I want to cover so you guys know where the stuff is at. And the reason I'm doing this is so you guys know when I do something, you can replicate it, okay? You don't have to think of, oh, how did he do that? Because it doesn't look the same. You'll know exactly how to do it because I'll be showing you the differences. So the mini map, okay? The mini map, I'll try to do this in the camera. It's going to be a little hard, but the mini map, basically, you have to tap on it to bring it up into full screen, this is how it is all the time on the PC, but that's only because it's a bigger window, right? So you tap on it and it'll bring it up full screen. You can't really do anything with it unless you tap on it, okay? This will give you the mission, and this will give you your current objective that you're on, which is not any different, okay? That pretty much looks the same, except it's not in this placement. It's somewhere like around here or something. But anyway, there you can see, okay? I'm on the very last one. I will also be recording the rest of this right after this video goes up, so I do apologize that this is the only video that you've seen in like a day or two. There were just some personal stuff going on, but basically I'm going to be bringing you this and try to get the other video out later today. It's going to be much later if it does come out today, or very early tomorrow morning is going to be another Crusaders video to follow this up. But I wanted to make this a standalone video because I think it's important enough to be its own video. So, and we have a lot to talk about anyway. So basically, as you can see, the objective right here, you can see all objectives, you see what you're playing for, and basically what this objective entails, okay? So basically, moving on from that, go over here to bring up your settings bar, okay? Now, in your settings bar, you have a few things here that just weren't there. Everything here is pretty much the same, except there's a few additions, okay? There's no subtractions, I don't really believe, except for the fact that there's no quality control button thing. Am I dying? I think I might be dying. Oh, I'm dying. Let me go back. Let me actually upgrade my, actually, let me just stay on a particular level. That way you guys can see. I just kind of hopped on here really quick just to show you guys the features and the way the mobile version is and whatnot. So we're just going to stay on this level because we seem to be okay. We'll upgrade the witch, and this is a good chance to show upgrades. So the way you can navigate the Crusaders, I'll get back to these in just a moment. Don't worry, I didn't forget about them. But honestly, this is the more important part. The way you navigate Crusaders is basically you can either click this little right or left arrow to move left and right on the bar, or you can drag and swipe, okay? You can drag and swipe like this. It does work pretty good. I'm just having some trouble, and it's loading. See, it's loading all the information and all that stuff. And that's just because I just got on this. I literally just turned it on and started recording this. But if I were to go the other way, okay? If I were to go this way, you'd notice it wouldn't load, I'm pretty sure. So you can just scroll and scroll and scroll. Now, I want to upgrade my witch. So I can do this a few different ways, right? The buy all button is over here. You're going to click it. Okay, and you can see you have the option to do 1, 10, 25, 100, and buy max. We want to buy 100, okay, because we want to. That's not. It's hard to do in the camera. No, I don't want you, Sarah the Collector. Come on now, man. Technical difficulties to the max. I can't click it. There we go. That should be buy 100, right? All right. So now we're gonna buy 100. That way our witch is just dominating, beasting, and feasting, and all that stuff. Oh, we can keep going. Dang. All right, witch. Dang. Here we go. So now we're going to buy max. Hopefully I can tap it. Can I tap it? There we go. Would you like to max everything? Yes. And then it's going to calculate the levels, just like the PC version, okay? So it's like literally the exact same, just a different way to go about it, okay? The layout's a bit different. Now, if I wanted to specifically, okay, do something with the Crusader, let's just say I wanted to buy her upgrades. As you can see, the layout, these three first initial slots are for And you notice they're a little bit bigger too. They're like larger squares compared to the ones on the right hand side here. These squares are for their equipment slots. As you can see, I have 2 equipment slots, a rare and a epic. And if you click, you'll see I do have that right here. All I had to do was click on it, and it brings up their status bar, which basically this is what you'd see. You'd see this entire bar down below. This would all be visible to you, and then this would pop up as you click each one, which it still does. You click it, you tap it, and it increases all that stuff. It'll let you know what it does, right? And you can buy it accordingly. You can buy it one of 2 different ways, but I'll show you that in a second because she doesn't have anything to be purchased. Okay, she has nothing to be purchased here. I've already bought and everything. But you can also, if you see here, you can also do the buy 100 right here too. Okay, you don't have to do it on the outside, even though the outside will buy max. There's an option to buy max. And personally, I just like to leave it on buy 100 and just buy as they go along here, like for the witch or something. But it's up to you, whichever way you want to do it. Just know you can do it 2 ways. You can do it from here, buy 100, and click the Crusader, or if while you're in here, you can also do the buy 100. It doesn't do buy max. That's only over here, okay? You could do the buy 100 and then buy them right there. You can click here, and it basically shows you everything, right, that you have. I'm pretty sure even if you click the XP and the enchantment, it'll give you a little description. You can even choose the swap section. So if I didn't want this Crusader here, I can swap to Artax, which is the swappable Crusader, from this in this particular selection here. Okay, and you can also swipe. So you don't have to drop this window and go over to Groot. If I was on Groot, for example, and I wanted to get to Drizzle, I don't have to drop this window and then click on her. I can just swipe. Okay. Now there's an interesting way. I'll just go over here. I'll use that swipe feature to get to my next Crusader. Now I'm not going to use this guy, but because I haven't bought any of his upgrades, I can show you exactly what I mean when I say there's different ways to buy these things. Let's just say I wanted to buy his final upgrade, right? It tells me, of course, what I'm going to be buying, what this particular ability entails, and then it also tells me I can buy with this button. Now I can do that, hit buy, and I bought it, but you can buy it 2 different ways. You can do that, or in my personal opinion, the easier way to go about it is to double tap. Okay, you just double tap what you want to upgrade or buy, and you'll buy it. Very, very simple. Honestly, I love it. I really like the features and the way that they went about doing it in this game. I like the versatility and how smooth they implemented a different layout. Okay, it's very nice. I like it a lot. Honestly, there's probably some things here that I may not even know about yet, but I'm sure some of you people that frequently play on mobile will pick up on some of these things, like the double tapping feature. I didn't figure that out right away. It just dawned on me. I'm like, hey, maybe I could just double tap it. Maybe I don't have to hit the buy button, because I was like, that is kind of clunky to do it every time like that. It would be easier if I could just double tap, and thankfully they thought of that. So again, clicking on this setting, going back to that, because I'm pretty sure I covered everything on the Crusaders down here. But as you can see, not much is different here, okay? Not much is too different. The quality control button, or the quality control button, is not here because it's pretty irrelevant on mobile, especially on smaller screens like this. The pixel density is just so high, you don't really need a quality control button. But you'll see the 2 different options are right here. Sign into Congregate, which allows you to link your account. I'll be making a video. I'll probably talk about that in my main video when I go over how I got my formation on my mobile. It's fairly easy. So for those of you that might be wondering how to do it, I'm going to make a video on specifically how to do it, because there's not pretty much any videos up. And I want to give a detailed overview as to how to actually go about doing so. The whole benefit for me is that I'm going to be able to grind a lot more than before, because of the fact that I'll just be able to, like, from the comfort of my own bed or my living room, or even while I'm making my snacks during the day, or when I'm getting lunch on my break or something, I'll be able to play Crusaders. I don't have to be at my desk, and for me, as someone who actually enjoys Crusaders and doesn't mind grinding it, is very beneficial. Now, of course, this game only came out a little bit ago. I did get it a few days before it came out, and today, or the previous day, I was kind of slacking. I didn't actually log into this today. However, and I know this isn't the best progress ever, but you'll see I've been taking advantage of that. Almost 3,100 idols. Okay, so that's a 1,000 jump from I guess when I last logged on to Crusaders on my on my PC. I actually haven't logged back into my PC since I got this, or at least into the Crusaders app on Steam. I'm not necessarily sure how they're going to be working with the event Crusaders. I do believe they're going to be giving them through missions rather than, having a bulk of events, because that would just be kind of crazy. I think you'll be able to attain them through missions, just like everybody else can. When they introduced missions, and what I'm talking about is over here, the missions section. Apparently, there's ways to attain Crusaders. I'm going to delve into that more in the future, of course, as it's a new feature. So yeah, as you can see, I've been grinding pretty heavily. Got a lot of idols, got a lot of event chests. I still have a lot more to go. Honestly, it's pretty interesting because I've been grinding so hard that I've actually been held back by the fact that I haven't had enough fireworks to do what I want to do. Okay, I've actually been held back by that fact. Aside from that, though, I will get a jeweled chest from this. I have 4 jeweled chests I got really lucky. I got these jeweled chests from resetting on free play, and I got these 2 from resetting on free play. I'm going to be getting another one and then buying them and then trying to grind as much free play as possible. Again, been held back by the fact that I didn't have enough fireworks to start the event. And I also got 7 of these, which I'll be opening during the during the chest opening in the next video. So again, moving after the settings is pretty much, it's very rudimentary. It's not anything special. Okay, we'll click. Can I click it, please? Click it. There we go. Here's where all your buffs are. This button right up here. You'll find all your buffs. Okay, all you got to do is click the section. Let's say I want a gold bonus. Okay, I click it. And there it is. Okay, you can use all of it just like that. It's very simple. Okay, even though yes, it is a different implementation. As to where all these buffs would normally be on the screen on PC, you just have to click the button and it'll pull up this bar, and it's the exact same, and you just use them that way. If I want to activate it, let's just say, I like to use these because these are I don't really care about these too much, and I get a nice little gold bonus because of Batman over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit use, and you'll see that it does pop up down there for me to use. It'll say, okay, that's what's going to be activated. You can activate multiple things at a time, and they'll all pop up down here, and then I just hit activate. Boom, there it goes, and my gold bonus went up too, even though I didn't show it, which is at, whoa, that's a lot more than, there must be some sort of, I think some of my Crusaders have been buffed for gold, because that is a drastic difference. The last time I checked was like 6, and that's doubled, so somebody has a nice little buff on them. I don't necessarily know who, but someone's got it, because that's pretty crazy. So, yeah, so that's basically it. That's pretty much showcasing this. You have to tap it to get your full details. As you might notice up here, you're like, oh, it doesn't show all your details. It does. You just have to actually tap it, okay, to make it happen, all right? And then it shows you everything it does on the PC version. You have the buy chest section, okay, allows you to buy the chest. Click on the event chest. It looks a little different, but it's pretty much the same. As you can see, there's the blade that I really want to get because the 150% gold found. Pretty awesome stuff. Okay, can I close it, please? Thank you. It's hard because I'm looking through the viewfinder of this other camera, trying to play the game on the other one. And again, so there's my chest, and I will be doing a big chest opening of this. I might open them by 5s or 25s. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think I should do. But essentially, I'll be doing a pretty big opening of this, because I want to get a lot of speed buffs and DeLoreans and stuff. I think it's pretty useful. I will be using a hefty amount of DeLoreans as well during the end of this event to really maximize my amount of times I can play free play. I haven't done it yet because I want to see how much I can get without having to do that, but towards the end I will be doing that. Because it doesn't take too long to be able to get to Nate and reset the world. And when you're playing events, you don't want to play for idols. If you're playing free play, play for the chests. Don't ever play for idols on an event unless you're specifically waiting for the fireworks or whatever is here for this time. I guess then you can wait, but I find I can get a lot farther in other free plays and in the other campaign missions. But yeah, basically that's it. I think I went through all of these. I'm pretty sure. If you have any questions, I'll answer them down below. I've been playing this game for a good bit of time, a little bit longer than everyone else, just because, again, I got it a few days beforehand. I was able to actually redeem a code and be able to play beforehand. Which allowed me a little bit more game time. Of course, everyone's going to learn the same stuff, okay, over the course of time. However, because it's newly released just a few days ago, I just wanted to bring you some tips and tricks, show you exactly what's different on the mobile version, because there are a few notable overlay differences that might confuse people and I just want people to know how I'm doing stuff. Like, if they want to actually replicate what I'm doing, I want them to know how to do it. So that's basically it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be, again, uploading another video. I know this was pretty lengthy, but I wanted to cover everything I could. And if you do have any questions, all you got to do is drop a comment down below, and I'll make sure to get back to you. I do respond to all comments, guys. So again, don't think I'm not going to respond to you. I really do respond to everything. So hopefully, again, you enjoyed. Definitely make sure you rate the video what you think it deserved. If you did enjoy, please consider sharing the video as well. That kind of stuff really helps me out a lot, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or any social media really, or even word of mouth with your friends. That's really awesome too. Of course, that directly helps me as well as the entire community and is greatly appreciated. So with that being said, if you want to become a sage in training, make sure you subscribe today. And as always, this has been Mr. Basie, your favorite sage, and I'll see you in the next video.